All right, we there? Seems like we're there. Very good. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see what happens. Hey there, welcome to the channel. So today, what am I doing? Tried streaming before. I'm just messing around with this stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm going to build a train track to connect this part of the world to the home base. And to do that, what I want to do is I want to put it like next to the existing trail that I have that leads all the way out here. That's what I'm doing. Excuse me. That's what I'm doing. Okay, very good. Now I want to go over. I think I actually want to go over here. Let's see, is there anything? Yeah, it's going to be kind of dangerous. Going to take bets on if I fall in the lava. Could be. Could happen. Okay, let's see what's going on. Alright. Over here, the exit is over here somewhere. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for this. I'm going to connect this up. Okay, here we go. All right, we're hanging out. What are we doing? We're going to connect to the way to get down. Okay, so here's how we get down. This is how I normally walk up here. And gee, I got a big hole there. Let me just close that up like that. And what I want to do is I want to go here. And I'm going to make a path for my train track. Like that. That is all good. I hope there isn't any lava down here. You never know. Sometimes you're like, oh, gee, I was covering up some lava. Okay, so I'm going to expand this out, make room for my track. Okay, let's see. There we go. Very good. All right. What kind of track do I have? Okay, I have regular track. You know what I don't have is I don't have the power track, but I have some more up there. Okay. Put a power track there. Okay, and see what's going on. All right, right over here. Nope. Right over here, I have a bunch of powered rail. Lots of powered rail, so that is very good. So can deal with that. Can I make more rail? Yes, let me make some more regular rail too. So I'll go over here and we're going to make rail. Do something like that. Regular rail is just iron and sticks in the middle. And you get to make regular rail. And then what you have is the powered rail that will help you, that'll move the mine cart along. So basically, you know, it'll go up hills and all that stuff as well, and it'll move forward. It sort of powers it, so it helps it. Okay, so let's see. I want to go here. I want to put one of those. Yeah, it should be okay. Kind of usually go like 6 in between. Something like that. Maybe you could go further. I don't know. Oops. Like every 6 I put a powered rail, something like that. That seems to do the job. There we go. And okay. And go like that. Take a turn. Let's see. That's a little tight, so I'm just gonna make a little more room for the minecart to turn around the corner. I don't know if it matters. Does it matter? Probably not. We'll see. Like that, like that. And then we'll put powered rail. Let's see, is that good? Yeah, that's pretty good. Then we'll do powered rail. Go over here. Powered rail, and gonna go like that. Gonna see if I can connect this up to here. And we need some more, so that's good. We're gonna make more. All right. These guys here, and then what I need to do is get the minecart out of the way. Okay. What I want to do is I'm just going to put one. That's right here. There we go. Like that. Okay. That'll be very good. And then, so let's see. Now this has already been powered up all the way up to outside, and so this one here, we're gonna power that. Good. Power it. Power this guy. Be all good. There we go. Okay, we're coming up here. Very good. To the top, like that. Okay, we're trying to go back over there now. So let's see. Oh. I don't fall. Interesting. We'll see what happens if we fall into the lava here. See? Alright. Today I'm just screwing around with the live streaming. I'm not really talking very much about anything, so it's probably pretty boring, but whatever. I don't care. I'm just playing around with it, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. That is all. Today was another confusing day at work, trying to figure out the simplest of simple things. You're like, what the heck is going on? It's amazing you can do something for 30 years of your life. You do stuff, and then it's like, and then you have to like start over again. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like, you're kidding me, right? It's like Pollo Loco, like crazy chicken, man. It's like, man, just melts my brain sometimes. It'll be okay. It's all good. Like that. And put a rail there. Okay. That. Okay. Rail there. Alright, we are on our way. We are rocking and rolling here. We are go a little further here. Power rail here. I wonder if I can get away with putting less powered rails, because the powered rails are kind of expensive. You got to find a lot of gold. But now I understand you can just build this all in whatever you call it mode. But I don't know. It's no fun to me. Okay, that's good. I think here on the straights I can go further. It'll just go slower. here. There we go. That would be my suggestion to you. If you're doing a job for too long and it's no longer melting your brain, you know, I mean, it shouldn't be melting your brain every day, but once in a while you should be like, I just don't know what's going on. You should be challenged, right? Otherwise it bores the crap out of you. And then what really happens is if you become stagnant, your skills what really happens is your skills kind of decay. And then what do? Then you're like, oh. Then all of a sudden you like realize like, oh, I don't have any usable skills anymore for like a job, and you're like, oh, okay. And it's always funny because what happens is like you work at a job. Like last job I was at, I think it was 12 years. So basically in 12 years you're like, well, you sort of like become the expert like in a bunch of stuff, because like it's like you're sort of like the longest person that's been there the longest, so you know the most, even if you really don't. But so you just become the de facto go-to person, and like in a way you become very valuable till they decide that, you know, well, they change business plans and then they don't need you anymore, and that happens. That's what happens, you know. So it's kind of hard. Like with a job, you have to kind of be. And so I'm talking like career kind of jobs, you know, and I know that many of you don't have that, but what you want to do is you sort of have to keep moving, and you can move within a company too, and that's a way to do it. I know like some people are like, you move jobs every 2 years, and there's something to be said for that because you can get more money that way, which, you know, is fine. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're, you know, you got to sort of understand that, you know, you need to be worth the money. You need to bring the value. It's all about value, because the problem is, like, you know, at a certain point, like, you get golden handcuffs and they give you a lot of money, but the problem is you're really only worth like that much money at one particular company. That's kind of how it ends up working. And the reason is because you just, you know, like I said, you work there so long, and then you are, you know, the expert. And, you know, these companies, they all go through layoffs, so it's not like, you know, you know, you survived the layoff, so they you know, needed you, and then they gave you some money, golden handcuffs, all that crap. And then basically when basically, you know, then when you eventually leave, you know, 12 years later, you're like, oh, gee, I haven't been doing very much for a while. I mean, I have. It's not like I haven't, but the problem is you tend to get like just sort of set in your ways. So basically companies will get set in their ways. Like the way they're doing things is like, it's funny because you go to a new place and you realize like, oh, that's how they're doing that. And it's like, oh, that's totally different. Oh, that's a really good idea. And then other things you might be like, oh, that's a really bad idea. Why are they doing it that way? But basically you just, you get used to it, you know? So, it's kind of good to move around once in a while, that's for sure. Okay, we're trying out this cart. Let's see how this track is going. So let's see, I just pressed the key to go, W key to go forward, and then it's kind of going. No problem. Okay, go down the stairs. And it's actually probably would go faster, but the streaming software is slowing things down. So let's see. Going through here, very cool. And it's funny how, like, I'm facing forward in the cart, and it doesn't like keep me facing with the cart. That's always kind of funny. All right. Left shift or left tab? Left tab? Shift? Control. There we go. Ooh. I don't know what happened. I did some damage to myself. I don't know. Oh. Okay, so that's all good. That's working. As expected. Very good. And now the only thing is to... That would take a long time to build this track all the way out. Okay, so there we go. So that's probably it for this live stream. Nothing much to talk about. So, all right, talk to you guys later. Bye. Go over here.